A voter registration controversy taking center stage in Georgia politics. More than 50,000 voter registration applications are on hold in the Peach State, all while the man in charge of Georgia elections is running for governor. News Channel 6's George Eskala is live in the newsroom tonight. George, Augusta Richmond County is impacted by this.
Right. Hundreds of Richmond County voters make up this more than 50,000 number of registrations the state has put on hold. But Augusta's election chief says this should not be a factor for those wanting to cast their ballots. Ashley Lewin was getting out her vote, taking advantage of the first day of early voting. Her registration is not on hold with the state, but she's aware many others are.
No, not directly involved, but I hope it gets resolved. I think everybody deserves a chance to vote.
These voters did not face any problems casting ballots, but a growing number of others in Augusta are facing issues with their voter registrations.
Now that number has grown up to nearly 1,800, 1,786 as of today.
Elections Director Lynn Bailey says one reason voters' registrations are placed on pending status is that the information on their application form doesn't match exactly information on their driver's license or Social Security cards, as required by state law.
But even if you are in this pending status, that does not in any way mean that you can't vote.
Bailey says voters whose registrations are pending can go to the polls on Election Day or during early voting, present their driver's license or state ID, and they will be allowed to cast a ballot.
It's an easy thing to remedy. You go in, you show your ID, you prove who you say you are by showing your ID, you go straight into a booth, you're forever cleared, you're no longer impending, you're good.
Ashley Lewin was happy to hear voters in this registration limbo will still be able to cast ballots with their IDs and hopes this isn't a dirty trick to suppress turnout.
I'm not sure the intentions of it, but I hope that it's not done out of malice or anything like that.
Bailey says of the Richmond County voters whose registrations are on hold include about 200 who are registered but haven't turned 18 yet. They will become active on their birthdays. She says all the impacted voters have received letters notifying them of their status.